Nakasuchi's buzzing, buddy. Gonna make Three Hearts Church all the more funnier. What is up, you heathens and demons? Welcome back to The Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and once again we're gonna be looking at Three Hearts Church. Crazy shit, y'all. So the last time we looked at Three Hearts Church, we saw this crazy ass woman putting out crazy ass conspiracy theories one after another, but she never really got to what she was gonna talk about. But don't worry, y'all, because even though I only recorded the first 14 minutes of this motherfucking video, she gonna get into it a little bit. She gonna get into it, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, and I really can't wait to record the rest of this shit, but I can only take a little bit of crazy at a time.
So let's look at this. Let's get into it, y'all.
Note that I've always been very open that I don't think all conspiracy theories just label you crazy. But the shit this woman's gonna talk about is fucking crazy. Now, if you want to talk conspiracy theories regarding the death of JFK...
Now it does.
and how Oswald couldn't possibly be the only shooter if he was even a shooter at all. You know, I tend to believe that JFK wasn't killed by one man. That's just me. You know, so it's not like I hear every conspiracy theory and I'm like, that's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. No. If it has merit, you know, and I don't believe the conspiracy theories surrounding 9/11, but I do give them merit. I do give them a possibility of being true because they could be. You know, prove that shit that it ain't.
Now it does.
But I tend to believe that Osama bin Laden attacked us and that the general narrative is true, even though the narrative to go to war in Iraq was completely fucked up. I tend to believe that the narrative was true, that we were attacked by fundamentalist terrorists. I mean, you can't deny that possibility either. You know, prove that that's not true. You know, I mean, that's just how I see it. You gotta prove it. And when it comes to JFK, I mean, I don't think that the government has proven that it was a solo shooter. You know, that's just me. So conspiracy theory can have merit. But this chick is fucking crazy.
This first picture here, I was going to call it weather, chemical, and biological warfare. That's what it really is. But I was talking to Scott and bouncing it off of him, and he's like, well, isn't chemical and biological the same thing? Well, the thing is, chemical can be used on different things, right? And it's being used on us, okay? One, to kill us. Another way it's being used is to change us. You've heard of transhumanism and some different things, okay?
Insert record scratching noise now. Oh, I probably don't know how to do that yet. You know, I keep it real here on The Raging Atheist. I am what I am. I'm learning. I probably can't do that shit yet. I'm gonna try. Guess what? It's not gonna show up in the fucking video. Guarantee it. Because sometimes Nakasuchi can be retarded. But not as retarded as that shit.
So when you look at this, this is what it is. This is what this message is about. You see the whole world right there, and you see those different symbols. Nuclear, biological, and then whatever he is over there, skull and bones, which are, you know, we have leaders in that secret society, but death, right? That's what that is.
I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck?
So, okay, it's not new. It's been happening for a long time. And now their attack, Satan's elect, the Illuminati, their attack is increasing. And it's worldwide. It's a network attack. And it's of many varieties coming together to control and or kill us. That is or are their objectives with all of this, okay?
Okay. Where's your evidence? Where are the people that have been killed by the Illuminati? Where is your evidence? Now, you see, if I was smart, if I was doing this, I would say, you see what's going on in Flint, Michigan? That's chemical warfare.
Now it does.
When in actuality, it's just like apartheid, a direct result of the American oligarchy. You see, but these two people are too stupid to know real arguments. And everything she's saying, like the Illuminati, Satan's elect. Satan! She honestly believes, I mean, I would hope that most rational Christians that just, believe in God but actually live a real fucking life and, they think that they believe in God, but if they actually ever read the Bible, they realize that they're the ones going straight to hell. I hope they don't believe in Satan, because, you honestly believe that the morning star, the most perfect creation of God ever, which that has never really been explained, right? Because, nobody wants to talk about when did God create the angels. But of the angels, the morning star was the most perfect creature. So perfect that when he turned against God, half of the angels joined him. See, you guys believe this crazy shit like, oh, God's perfect, God's omniperfect, but then there's Satan who went against God because he didn't think God was perfect and he hated human beings who, like, why? Because, God was here for a hot minute and fucking bailed, yo. Why would Lucifer, an angel, be jealous of a race of beings on one planet in the fucking universe when God was only here for a brief moment and then went back to his angels?
God sometimes will show you something, and if you don't get it, just wait. He knows what you don't get. A lot of times pray about it and say, Lord, I don't get that. And if it's in his Bible, his word, say, please explain that scripture to me. Please show me the truth about this or that. He will, okay, in his timing.
So this woman is going to tell you that God, master of the fucking universe, master of the universe, what does that mean? It's easy to say, but what does that actually mean? That it means that God is the master of a universe that contains hundreds of millions of galaxies. Now, we live in a galaxy, one galaxy out of hundreds of millions of galaxies. And in that galaxy, we live in a minute speck of that galaxy. Like a minute like a dust speck in that galaxy. That's where our solar system is. It's a speck of the galaxy we live in. And she's telling you that God's going to take out enough time from the rest of the universe to focus on the ant on that speck in this galaxy.
So when you look at this, when you think about who's carrying out this attack on humanity, the world, look at this picture and it's going to reveal a lot to you. Military carries out a big part of the attack because the weapons and chemicals they're using on us are military grade. You better believe the Marines, the Air Force, the Army, the SEALs, the Navy SEALs, the Green Beret, all of them. You better believe it's military grade.
Wait, what? As you said in the last video, you're like, I'm gonna make you go, what? You just made me go, what? I seriously thought that the evangelicals were the ones that loved the fucking military. That were like, Americans and shit, right? Right? But here they're showing that they will flip on you at the fucking drop of a dime. And they'll go from being Americans loving my military to the military is killing you. Killing you. That's what she's saying. Now, I'm a liberal. I'm more than a liberal. I'm a social democrat. I would like to see America go to social democracy fully.
Now it does.
I'm a Bernie guy. I endorse those types of candidates. That's who I want to see in power. And I'm not for war, and I have big gripes against the industrial military complex, the imperial fucking military budget that this country has, when I think that money can go to universal health care, universal college, universal income. You know, if we're outreaching to people, welcoming them as brothers instead of enemies, instead of killing them, I think we would have better results. But I don't think that the fucking military, Americans, are, you know, actively trying to fucking kill me.
Now, notice this here on the left says nuclear, biological, and chemical defense. You think they're defending us against those things, but they're the very ones using those things against us. It's like the joke's been on us, okay?
Now here she's almost right. She's almost right. Now I do subscribe to some of, you know, to what's basic knowledge, that the NBC of the military are the ones developing viruses, developing chemical weapons, developing nerve agents, you know, but they're not using them on the American citizenry. They're using them in case they actually need them in a time of war. Now, I'm a liberal. I'm anti-war. I am against that, but she's not saying that. She's not saying the truth. She's saying that they're developing these weapons and using them against the American population. No, they want to use them against probably the Islamic population at the least, or maybe the Mexicans at this point in time with the Trump administration, but they don't really want to use them on us. They want to rule us. They need us. We are the slaves. Without the slaves to drive their economy, they can't make their billions. So of course they want us not to be dead, not to be, you know, so sick that we can't fucking work.
So what are they, look at what they're revealing with their NBC. And the big television network uses the same letters. And supposedly for the network, it means Network Broadcasting Company. But we know how the Satan's elect are. Remember, they like to hide things in plain sight. And if you don't figure it out, too bad for you, because they'll be like, well, we told you. We put it out there. Now, you can make the connection looking at these two pictures side by side. You get it.
Wait, what? What? Like, seriously? Seriously? I mean, obviously you were getting to that point because you had both the pictures up side by side, but NBC. Now, what is NBC? NBC is considered to be a rather liberal-leaning news station. MSNBC is an offshoot and is definitely liberal-leaning. But NBC is a basic cable news organization. And this crazy cultist is telling her followers, you know, don't trust NBC. They're a part of that branch of the government that's trying to kill you.
Okay. The peacock over here, it's highly worshipped in the occult because it has what looks like eyes on its tail feathers. When you see a peacock with those feathers spread out, looks like eyes all over those tail on the feathers. And remember, their God has one eye. Remember our dollar bill? That eye hovering up above that pyramid. And it's also called the all-seeing eye, eye of Osiris, eye of Horus, whatever. Well, you might as well be calling it the evil eye because that's what it is, right?
Are you talking about the Eye of Sauron? You know, is he searching for the One Ring? Oh my God, Sauron is watching with his all-seeing eye. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the countless other conspiracy theories throughout the millennia, talking about the all-seeing eye? You know what the all-seeing eye represents? It represents this one right here in your fucking dome, yo. That's what the all-seeing eye actually means. It means the brain that's circulating within you, that gives you the mind, that makes you who you are. That's what the all-seeing eye is. But yet, motherfuckers like you have made this great fucking giant conspiracy theory out of it, as if our government are all a bunch of fucking pagan Satan worshippers. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, because a good faction of the founding fathers were spiritualists or pagans. See, it wasn't a Christian country. At least all the founding fathers weren't fucking Christian. That's why we have a separation of church and state. That's why they made the Constitution the way it fucking is. And you guys can't fucking stand it. And you try to fucking obliterate it every goddamn chance you get. And you come up with these crazy ass fucking conspiracy theories to make yourselves feel better for being completely motherfucking Looney Tunes.
Okay. Let's just give a definition to what is chemical warfare. Chemical warfare includes using the toxic properties of chemical substances as weapons. So using chemicals as weapons. This type of warfare is distinct from nuclear warfare and biological warfare, which together make up NBC, the military acronym for nuclear, biological, and chemical, all of which are considered weapons of mass destruction. So that's what we're talking about here, that they have been and still are using on us.
Where's your proof, yo? Where's your proof? You know, you keep making these accusations, but you ain't getting to your proof. Oh, wait. I only recorded 14 minutes of this crazy shit. It just seems longer because I keep rambling on about how fucking crazy you are. So it seems a lot longer than it actually is. So maybe she will supply the truth and like video a fucking 12 I do on this crazy chick. Or when I finally get to her links, you know, maybe then. But right now she's just talking a bunch of bleh.
You and me, okay? Now, look at this next picture. These guys on the left, this is United Nations anti-nuclear biological chemical suits, so anti-NBC suits. And on the right, it's an NBC paratrooper. Look at how they're geared up from head to toe and what kind of heavy clothing and everything else they have on. Okay? And we walk around sometimes with those little bitty painters looking masks on thinking we're doing a lot of good with that. Okay.
The guys on the left are people that go into the most hazardous zones of viruses. You know, they're going into the villages in Africa that has Ebola. Or any virus that is just so dangerous that if you are exposed to it, you're probably gonna fucking die. That's why they're wearing those suits.
Now it does.
The guy on the right is a military dude. And he's wearing that gear because he's getting dropped into zones where there might possibly be chemical weapons already used. So they don't want to expose him to that. I mean, the shit you're talking makes no fucking sense, yo.
Now, before I discuss chemtrails, because I'm going to be getting into that big time, the thing that I guess God pressed on my spirit was when they manufactured Hurricane Harvey and drove it in here to Texas, I was like, okay, Lord, now I got to speak about this. People have got to wake up to all of this, what they can and are doing with the weather.
What? The government created Hurricane Harvey and drove it at... I mean, what? I thought God created Hurricane Harvey and is punishing America for embracing gay people.
But before I get there, we're going to lay a foundation. You know, I like to lay that foundation so we all really get it before I get to that part of it, okay? And also, we're approaching this as always because I stand before the Lord, because I'm called by Him to do what I'm doing. So we're coming from spiritual eyes and ears about all this, okay?
All right. I'm going to ask the question that you've all been wondering why I haven't asked yet. And I'm going to use a word I don't usually use in regard to women. And I'm going to get a little offensive. I can't help it. But why the fuck does this bitch keep asking okay?
So it's going to be a little bit different from what you might be getting from different people online. We're going to look at it spiritually, okay?
And I just hit you harder than you've ever been hit, okay? I mean, come on, yo. The first 14 minutes have been covered. Crazy as a fucking crazy can be. But we ain't seen nothing yet, I'm sure. I haven't watched the rest of it yet. Like I said, I can only take 14 minutes. So I'm going to have to record some more. We'll see if I can actually make it past another 14 minutes of this crazy shit. Maybe I'll make it 20 minutes and we'll make 3 videos out of that shit. I mean, it's fucking nuts, yo. This is nuts. This is why I fight against you motherfuckers. You're so crazy. You're so crazy, but you're playing on the heartstrings of God. So you're going to get people. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is The Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Share me on your social media. Comment in the comment section below. But don't go away quite yet, because I got an announcement. I really hope that you just enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with it. You know, it was fun filming it. But before I filmed this video, I filmed a video for my newest Colt Bunny video. And I really want to beg you guys to watch that whole video. A lot of you might be offended by the attacks, but I'm making a point. And as I was filming it, I'm like, really, I'm kind of crossing a line. But I decided to cross that line. But I strongly urge you to watch the whole video so you can see the point I make. And I think you'd probably agree. I'll see you soon.